Hi, I'm Deirdre Love. I'm the founder and executive director for Teens with a Purpose. Welcome to the space. Welcome to this information session regarding everything Hampton Roads Youth Poet Laureate and everything Virginia Youth Poet Laureate. Teens with a Purpose is a creative youth development organization, and our work is centered around youth voice, and it is lifted up through creativity, through poetry, music, visual arts, performing arts, self-expression, reflection, and action. And so the young people that are engaged in our programs use their poetry and their art to affect change in their community. They're a great inspiration to me and to this entire community, and I hope that you will become involved as part of the Hampton Roads Youth Poet Laureate program or the Virginia Poet Laureate program. So let me quickly tell you a little bit about both, and then just give you a couple of important facts that you need to know before I turn the program over to the Youth Poet Laureates and our amazing creative staff. The first thing I'd like to share with you is that the opportunity to apply for the Hampton Roads Youth Poet Laureate program is open now, and it closes on February 28th. The opportunity to apply for the Virginia Youth Poet Laureate program opens on February 1st, and it closes on February 28th. The Virginia Poet Laureate is an inaugural program for us. We are the first organization in the country to present such a program. This program is under the National Youth Poet Laureate program. We were invited by them to present the Virginia Poet Laureate program. Since our invitation, other states have taken up the opportunity as well, but we are first and foremost. So what applying for that looks like is submitting poems, original poetry that you have written. It is in presenting a brief bio documenting your work in the community and civic engagement. Again, this program is about poetry excellence and youth engaged in civic and social work to improve their community, the country, or even the world. So the submission process is very simple, but we are also here to prepare you for the submission process and also to give you opportunities to meet other young poets, young community activists that are throughout this region and throughout the state. So included in the simple application process, you also have the following opportunities. The first one is called Crossing the Street, and that is a performance workshop and a showcase at the Wells Theater on March 25th. And that event will bring every youth poet engaged in any of our programs, our school-based as well as the Hampton Roads Youth Poet Laureate and Virginia Poet Laureate program together into the theater. We'll do some performance and writing workshops first. We'll have a meal together. We'll do some bonding activities together. And then the second part of the day, you have the stage at the Wells, and we will live stream your performance. You'll also have in-theater audience to witness what you bring to the stage at the Wells Theater during the Crossing the Street. Then the next event is the premiere performance at the Governor's School for the Arts on April 2nd. And at that event, you will have selected some pieces that you would like to perform prior to the judging. So you would be able to practice performing. Hopefully they'd be pieces that you have included in your submission, so you're polishing your performance. And again, mixing and mingling with other poets. We'll also have singers and a DJ and some refreshments at that event. And next is the Hampton Roads Youth Poet Laureate competition. So after submitting your applications, you will have the opportunity to come in person to the Slover Public Library in Norfolk on April 15th, where you'll meet the judges. They'll do a brief interview with you after they will have already reviewed your resume and your poems, and you will have the opportunity to perform one poem and be interviewed by the judges on April 15th. If you're ill or have a valid reason why you are not able to attend in person, we will make a virtual option available. However, it is the preference and the expectation that poets show up in person for the interviews and the performances before the judges and at the final announcements. Then following April 15th, we have the season finale of the poetry season, and that will be held on April 22nd at the Ziders American Dream Theater. And that event would bring the finalists for the Youth Poet Laureate program, as well as the finalists for the Hampton Roads Youth Poet Laureate program together at a big event at the Ziders American Dream Theater. Let me backtrack for one moment. For the Virginia Poet Laureate program, when you fill out your application, that application will go directly to the National Youth Poet Laureate organization. They will make the initial selection, and they will send back to Teens with a Purpose the final 10. So we will be judging locally the finalists. But prior to that, all of the applications from all over the states will go to New York, to Urban Word, the home of the National Youth Poet Laureate program, and they will have distinguished judges from around the region to judge the first round, and then we will judge the final round. And those who make it to the final round will be on stage on April 29th at Ziders American Dream Theater. Everyone will be notified who the top 3 are, and the top 3 will then be invited to the Virginia Capitol in May for the commencement ceremony, where the top 3 will then perform, and the winner for the Hampton Roads Youth Poet Laureate and the winner for the first Virginia Poet Laureate will be announced in our state capitol. So I'm hoping that this session today will be really fruitful, that you'll ask as many questions as you have. At the end, I want you to know that we plan 3 additional sessions similar to this, but with more information and more opportunities to prepare. So I hope you don't submit anything until you've at least attended at least a few of the information sessions, and that you will be involved with all of the performance opportunities that lead right up to the finals. So again, I'm happy to see you all in that virtual space, and I'm looking forward to hearing your poetry and meeting each and every one of you. Thank you.